I often think about what it takes to be a great investor, not just somebody who rides up, with the overall economy, but somebody that's truly excellent and great investor, somebody that kind of almost goes against human nature, and that's basically it. A great investor is someone that can go against human nature. It's so hard to be a great investor. It's so incredibly difficult to be a great investor because to be a great investor, you have to go against. It seems like you have to go against all of the evolutionary things that make us human. So this is just a bit of a rant here. After 2 decades of investing and studying finance in depth, reading deeply about finance, both in an academic setting and both just for my own interest, watching YouTube videos and actually risking tons of money and losing tons of money and making tons of money while 2 decades. And it seems like what makes a good, strong investor are characteristics that would probably not be regarded as good, not be regarded as strong in the past, especially in I don't know, in the distant past. It seems like we're not meant to be great investors. To be a great investor, you have to have certain characteristics. You have to really have an eye towards the future, and you have to be able to really sacrifice in the present. You also have to be able to kind of ignore certain weights in your mind that are placed on certain things, where certain things are weighted more than others, where losing feels different than winning, and you don't have a good grasp kind of how things are playing out over the long term. It's possible that I mean, think about it. What is investing? Your goal in investing is to achieve success for yourself and your family. If you look at human history, look at any point in human history, at 99.99% of that period, except our little tiny sliver of time, and maybe some other tiny slivers, in some places, but mostly 99% of it is the best approach is through violence, through wild, crazy action, risk taking, and kind of a violent type of risk taking. That seemed like the approach that everyone took until modernity, until modern times, saved us from that kind of that nastiness. It seems, but even even kind of, you know, even an animal, it's more of an animalistic approach. Um, it's about being an animal almost, right? Imagine trying to tell a chimp to like not consume something and forgo and save. It will be very hard to because we're as animals we're so wired in the present. So you have to be a little peculiar. You have to be a little bit strange, quite strange sometimes to be a really good investor. Maybe in other domains and other times and other places, those types of people wouldn't have succeeded, because of their peculiarity and inclination. But in the investing domain, where it pays to not be like everyone else, just a normal human feeling things and riding up and down. Maybe in that domain, they're able to succeed, and so we have to learn. More learning is in store.